Good morning. It's 7 o'clock on Wednesday, June 30th. We just came out of the North Wilcox shelter. Left there about quarter of, because it's 3/10 of a mile. I wanted to be on trail at 6, but I'll take 7. We have 14 miles to go to get to Upper Goose Pond. And as we reaped the benefits yesterday, the sooner you can get in the camp, the more likely you are not to get caught in afternoon thunder showers. That rain lasted till, what, midnight?
Yep.
And it wasn't even in the forecast, so
boom, boom.
As soon as we can get a decent cell signal, we'll check. Maybe that's changed the forecast going forward. Maybe we won't get as much rain on Thursday.
Maybe it won't be as hot today.
And maybe it won't be as hot today. We got to climb about 2,600 feet, drop about 3,200. Real excited about Goose. Crawl and slow jammer going. A new hiker we met named Finch. Met him yesterday. He's going to be there as well. It's a super popular site, so I'm sure there will be others laid up there as well, especially if the rain for tomorrow stays as intense as it is. A lot of people may not even hike, but we'll see. Oh, totally forgot to update you on how we managed to fix my glasses. We had service and I Googled lost screw in my glasses, and there was like paper clips, blah, blah, blah. And then one of the ways to fix them was dental floss, something we did have. So we literally ran a piece of dental floss through the screw holes and tied it tight. And hopefully that'll hold the lens in until we can get to town and try to find a screw, which may be another challenge all itself. But if you lose a screw out of your glasses, dental floss for the win. It's a beautiful morning. We have just come 1 mile. The temperature actually feels like it's not gonna incinerate you, and you're not gonna like explode in spontaneous combustion. So that's a good thing. The woods are beautiful.
Still early.
It is still early. We tried to get out as early as we can. I'm very jealous of, you know, Smokey and Afternoon Cowboy, because they'd already have like 2 miles in. They'll probably come cruising past us. We have come upon a beaver dam, but a beautiful stream. It's been so pretty through here. There's a lot of nice water. There was another stream we passed, but with the rain, water will be a little easier to get, hopefully. Oh, we're coming along some really pretty rock walls. It's gotten a little steamier. It seems to always do that right around 9 o'clock in the morning. And then when the sun gets up high enough, it burns it down a little bit. But we're about a mile from the Shaker campsite. Ooh, got some air conditioning there coming out from under that rock. It's been real pretty. Lots of streams, lots of pretty rocks. Yeah, just a great day. We have passed the Shaker campsite, and now we're getting, we come down like almost 1,000 feet from where we started. Now we're getting ready to climb the cobble. Tryingham, I think it is. It's about a mile away. Real pretty farm or neighborhood or something up there. And mosquitoes are thick. Other than that, it's not too bad. It's still damp, but I think that the rain last night did help with humidity some. But it's just beautiful. This is the summit of Tryingham Cobble. There's a bench. It's really pretty. You can see down into the farms below. Looks like somebody's growing Christmas trees. Oh, maybe that's a graveyard. Oops. But anyway, we have climbed it, and now we're going to continue on. We are approaching the AT trail stand. I'm so excited about it. And oh, I think I may know these characters up here. Hi, girls. I have waited a long time for this place. The trail stand. He's fighting chafing so bad. I know. He's just like, I don't want to go without it. Oh, yay! It's awesome. This is the actual little stand itself. And they had ice pops with Rich, which Rich had Oreos, chips, fresh eggs, which I truly wish I had a way to cook, Skittles, Milk Duds, ooh, and Cokes. And you pay here, which is so awesome. Everybody does the honor system. They have water to fill your water jugs, and you can Venmo them. Well, that was so nice. And you know, you watch the videos forever, and you see that little stand, and if we hadn't looked to the left, we'd have missed it. But Gabby and Caroline were there. They had stayed at the Shaker campsite. They're doing great, and they're going to be at Upper Goose Pond tonight too. So it sounds like a party. We should have a full house. Really nice stream. We are just right at 5 miles from the turnoff to the cabin. We're pretty excited about it. We still got to climb another 700 feet, of course, because, you know, it's the AT. Anything to add, Mr. Eiler?
Successful mission on cold soaking the rice pilaf.
Yeah, I actually tasted it. It wasn't bad. His couscous, I think, is gross, but the rice wasn't that bad.
One of the more interesting things is these rocks in this ridiculous heat and humidity sweat and get slippy as all but Jesus. Now, you know, it is a little entertaining when you're cruising along and you step on one of them because you're flying your butt, you know? So, just one of them little things that I didn't know was going to happen on my through hike. I've had to go shirtless because chafing was insane in the bazillion degree heat today. And yeah, so nobody wants to see this. See that? Just sweating rocks. Very cool. Okay, enough babbling about that. Off we go.
This is Higley Brook. Looks quite nice. And we are 7/10 from the turnoff. We just popped out and are now walking alongside the pond. It's a big one. We're getting excited. We're not quite to our turnoff yet, and then we have a half a mile to get to the cabin. Rich thinks this was an old road at some point, but it's a beautiful day. We're excited to get our feet in the water. There was a club here, 72 years. 1981, the club conveyed its lands to the National Park Service and provided the Appalachian Mountain Club with a gift to assure these lands would remain a wilderness preserve. And that's all that's left is their chimney. Thank you, guys. We're excited. We're getting close. We should see the blue blaze any minute. It is a beautiful, beautiful place. Woo. We got here at Goose Pond Cabin, oh gosh, probably close to an hour ago, but alas, the cabin was full, and there are 2 platforms up behind the cabin, but they were also taken. There are 2 down here, and we were lucky that we were able to get one of them. There's still one left, but you know, it's only 3:30. We got here at like 2:45. We have got everything in the tent. It's rumbling thunder, but we're gonna go and get in the pond. This is the cabin itself. We were not lucky enough to be one of the 4 people that got to sleep in it tonight, but we'll get to sit on the porch and eat breakfast in the morning, so that doesn't suck. We are going to the beach, and you can hear the thunder. We're gonna probably just barely be able to get in and get right back out. Darn it. We've had bad luck with rain the last couple of days, but this is a path that takes you down to the beach. Well, isn't it beautiful? We'll come down here in the morning because it's supposed to be really pretty. And you can go out to that little island. They have canoes. I've seen a lot of people in their videos going out to that little island. But I'm going to get wet before it starts to storm.
7:19. We just had a frog strangling rainstorm here at Upper Goose Pond.
Not a happy camper. Nope, nope. That's a big old no for me.
Things are a little moist inside the Vintage Hiker's tent. Seems like There's a lot of splashing goes on top of the tent platform, the wooden platforms. It doesn't seem to happen so much on the dirt.
Well, the other thing, and you know, I'm not being a Z-Pack hater, but I've always said to Rich, the vestibules they're high, and I'm sure it's for ventilation, but it splashes up underneath the vestibule. So basically, we were up at the cabin, sitting on the porch. You have to do maintenance.
No.
Chatting with folks, and it was giving her. I mean, it was a big storm, but we had all the vestibules closed. We came back, and my whole side of the tent, yeah, everything was wet.
The wind was blowing.
Everything was wet. My down jacket was wet. Comforter was wet.
It's not good.
Everything was wet.
Baby girl, not happy.
Not happy because it's going to rain all day tomorrow, so the chances of any of this ever getting dry are slim to none. But so Rich tried to raise the bathtub up a little bit, and
If I had pitched the tent 2 inches higher,
it still would have happened.
It would have been. I could have mitigated the damage probably 80%.
Well, see, I don't agree with him on that because when he pitches it higher, then the vestibules still go up, so you still have like this much of a space, and so if rain splashes or blows, you've got that window of vulnerability. You know, there are trade-offs when you have a lightweight tent, and this appears to be one that we didn't know about until tonight.
It's only the second time we put it on a platform.
Yeah. So.
Next time, I'll pitch it a couple inches higher, and then the bathtub will be up, and that'll help a lot of that splashing. But if the wind's blowing like nuts, I mean, you're going to get water in these things. There's nothing you can do about it.
I mean, I've actually got, well, I'll show you. I think you can see this. I have my umbrella perched up against, and I don't have my vestibule staked out. I have them just flat up against it, just to try to keep all that from coming in anymore.
Mine is open.
His is open.
And I'm not getting any water in it.
Yeah, well, see, this is what happens. It's always my side. It just always is. And he asked me, where's our heads? I should have said down there, because that would be my side. But yeah, the people are so nice here. Pete and Joanne. Pete is the actual caretaker.
Right.
And you can tell how frustrated they are that there's 4 people sleeping in dry, warm beds, and the rest of us are out here.
They were not
in a
happy
frog
with
strangler. But they don't make the rules.
No.
You know, I mean, Joanne told me back in the day she had like 40 people in that cabin at one point. But, you know, it is what it is. We're grateful for everything that we've got going on, and they're going to feed us pancakes in the morning.
6 a.m.
Yeah, we got to sit inside in a nice warm house, so it was all good.
Yeah, I mean, they're volunteers.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, it's not their rules. If it was up to Joanne, we'd all be in there.
You couldn't ask for nicer people. And,
yeah.
You know, as soon as the rain stops, we'll open the tent up and get some air through here and dry some stuff out. But the hiking today was not as difficult from an elevation standpoint as yesterday.
It was about 1,000 feet less of climbing.
But I really struggled with the heat and the sweating and the
chafing.
Yeah, and you know, finally Laurel suggested I take my shirt off, which nobody wants to see that, trust me. But I did, and I wrung out my shirt, and it had about a gallon of sweat in it. It was so gross. But anyway, it made all the difference in the world. I felt so much better hiking bare-chested. I was a lot cooler, and the chafing situation didn't seem to get as bad as it may have been. But I mean, we've got Body Glide and all the things to treat it, and as soon as we finish this, I'll get to work on that. But yeah, this is a beautiful part of the country. The ponds are amazing. The forest is amazing.
I wish we'd been able to swim longer, and I wish we'd have been able to take one of the canoes over to the island, because I've seen so many people do that. But we got here.
And
I mean, yeah, I mean, yeah, but this is like such an iconic place. And then the AT stand. I mean,
that was awesome.
I've seen that in so many videos. It was so happy to be able to go and have a Coke and some Oreos. That was awesome.
Yeah, you know what? We're a little wet inside the tent, but today was just a beautiful, iconic day, and
it was fun.
You know,
now tomorrow we're going to try to do 18 in the rain, so get ready for a lot of whining.
I will definitely be packing my pack, everything inside the compact.
Oh, and all of our clothes, they're hanging up on the clothesline out there at the cabin, getting poured on. So,
They were already wet. I mean,
yeah.
I'm figuring,
We couldn't hang them in the tent.
no.
Well, we might as well. Everything got wet anyway. But
Man, I
yeah.
tell you, it's just, I'm glad it's summer and it's warm.
Yeah,
it's
if
gonna
it was
cool.
cold, we'd be in danger.
It's actually going to, I mean, I don't think we'd be in danger. We would be a little more miserable than normal, but as we continue to try to stay miserable most of the time.
Oh, sorry, guys.
You know, this through hiking thing is a wonderful opportunity, and I'm just so thankful and blessed I was able to come back from the injury and get back on trail. And I've got a couple other through hiker people that I've become acquainted with that have come back from injuries. One girl busted her elbow and had to get it put back together.
Blazing Bakers.
Another guy fell and busted his wrist, and he got a
Waymaker.
cast on, and he was back out in a week. And so, man, if you want it bad enough, you can do it. You just have to want it bad enough
to sit in a tent in the rain with all your stuff wet.
It's not easy out here. I'm telling you, it's really hard physically, mentally.
Wait, could this be Embrace the Suck? Might be just a little.
Sucky.
Yeah, but we're gonna go to bed because we've got a crazy day tomorrow, and
pancakes at 6.
Pancakes at 6.
The
I think it's all you can eat. I'm not sure. I might have to test that.
Well, I'll definitely get my money's worth. It is.
You're not paying anything. So.
The old hiker hunger is kicked in pretty good. I went to town on that pizza the other night. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
But you know what? This is as much or more. I'm going to say more a mental game than a physical game. I mean, if you have the physicality to come out here and do this, that's one thing. But if you don't have the mental game, you gotta know how to just power through that stuff. And there's been tears, there's been a lot of tough times, but it's so worth it. And
okay, this is long.
Just glad I was able to get out here and do it. All right, night, kids.
Night.